Good evening. I am Kazuki Kusano, the Company Secretary of Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Europe. As Mr. Arihara, our Managing Director, has unfortunately been unable to come today, I have the chance to make a speech about Thomas Blake Glover. I am from Nagasaki, and I had worked for Mitsubishi Nagasaki Shipyard for 10 years, and it is a great opportunity. Although I am not an expert on Glover, I was able to get help for today from Nagasaki Shipyard, where they have historical industrial information, including accomplishments of Glover, since Professor Brian Gaffney has explained about Glover. I will speak more about Mitsubishi. I will talk about Glover's connection to Mitsubishi, looking at the development and evolution of the Nagasaki shipyard over 150 years, and the challenges for Mitsubishi Heavy Industries in the 21st century. I know many of you know well, but first of all, let me start with Nagasaki. Nagasaki was Japan's only international port from 1639 to 1859 under the isolationist policies of the Tokugawa shogunate. In those days, foreign trade was made by ship. Various people, goods, and information were exchanged through Nagasaki, the beautiful and calm port called Crane Harbor, located close to China, Asia, and Europe. This unique history has made the people in Nagasaki accept foreign things and adopt them to be their own. Shippoku cuisine is mixed dishes of Chinese food, Western food, and Japanese food. You still find an exotic mood in Nagasaki when you see Chinatown and temples next to European-style walkways and churches. The saddest part of Nagasaki's history, which I cannot omit, is of course the atomic bomb. 74,000 lives were lost in a moment by the tragedy in 1945. 60 years on, Nagasaki has come back as a beautiful and peaceful city and a birthplace of new technologies and so on. Before talking about Glover's connection to Mitsubishi, let me explain about Mitsubishi Group and its history. The origin of Mitsubishi goes back to 1870, when the founder Yataro Iwasaki started a shipping firm with 3 aging steamships. Mitsubishi leased and then purchased the Nagasaki shipbuilding yard from the government in 1884. Yataro's brother and son and nephew expanded the business into various fields during their respective terms as president and set the foundation of Mitsubishi companies. Shipbuilding business was later turned into Mitsubishi Shipbuilding Co. Limited and was launched as Mitsubishi Heavy Industries Limited in 1934, establishing its position as the largest private firm in Japan, manufacturing ships, heavy machinery, and airplanes. Sorry, it's difficult to see. The old Mitsubishi organization ended in 1946. The Mitsubishi Holding Company was dissolved, while the trading house fragmented into hundreds of independent enterprises. Most of the Mitsubishi companies abandoned the name and emblem under pressure from the Allied forces. In 1952, the San Francisco Peace Treaty was concluded and Japan regained a welcome place in the international community. The principal companies of Mitsubishi Heavy Industries reunited in 1964. Mitsubishi companies that had abandoned the name after the war began using it, and the three diamond mark again. There are more than 200 companies with the Mitsubishi name now. Total turnover of the major 29 Mitsubishi companies is more than 300 billion pounds. The name Mitsubishi refers to the three diamond emblem. Mitsubishi is a combination of the word Mitsu and Hishi. Mitsu meaning three and Hishi meaning diamond. The three diamond Mitsubishi mark embodies over 130 years of tradition and has earned the trust and confidence of people worldwide. Maintaining the value of that mark as a symbol of quality and reliability in products and services is a top priority at every Mitsubishi company. The companies conduct their business activities independently and even compete with each other in some field. But they still share the name, founding management philosophy, and they cooperate in areas of common interest such as sporting, cultural events, and public interest activities. Now I will move on to speak Thomas Glover's connection to the early period of Mitsubishi. In 1884, Yataro Iwasaki, the founder of Mitsubishi, took a lease of the government-owned Mitsubishi Nagasaki Shipyard, Nagasaki Iron Works, which Tokugawa Shogunate established with technical support by Dutch engineers, and the Kosuge Ship Repair Yard. As Professor Gaffney mentioned, the Kosuge Yard was invested in by Glover and the Shimazu clan jointly and started operation in 1869. Its equipment was imported from Scotland since Japan lacked modern facilities for repairing ships. This is the origin of Nagasaki Shipyard and Machinery Works, which started shipbuilding business at full scale. The Kosuge Repair Yard was the first slip-type dock with steam-operated machinery. Nearly 20 repair ships were dry docked every year, and more than 1,000 battle and merchant ships were repaired before the facility was decommissioned.